Welcome everyone to Train Tuesday. I am your host, Jim Wiggin, and so glad that you found us. Hey, do me a favor and the rest of us at Athearn a favor. If you like this video, if you've liked the previous videos that you've seen Athearn create, do us a favor and like and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and comment to this video. I try to answer all of the questions that come upon the video, and hit that notification bell. You don't want to miss out on the next Train Tuesday or other video that we may create. So on this video, we're going to be talking both HO scale as well as N scale. We're going to have BethGon Coalporters as well as a modern 60-foot Gunderson boxcar. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with some model train goodness. So first up is for the HO scale guys. Now, the modern 100-ton high-cube 60-foot boxcar has become pretty much ubiquitous in the modern rail scene. These cars are designed to carry all kinds of different types of loads. They'll carry everything from auto parts to forest products. Now, these boxcars are now a fixture to any modern freight train. Now, the Athearn model that we've got here depicts accurately a Gunderson-built boxcar. However, one thing of note, many paint schemes from the extremely similar Trenton Greenbrier cars are also being offered as stand-in type models. Now, the car that you see on your screen now is actually available. This is the Gunderson boxcar painted and lettered for CP Rail, and it's in stock at your dealer now. It just came in stock. So if you really like this car, you can add this to your roster. The item number for this car is ATH 75316. Again, that's ATH 75316. And again, they are in stock right now. Now, for what we're offering for the month of September, and you have got until Friday, September 27th to place those pre-orders, let's talk about the roads that we're going to offer this month. So coming up first, we've got a 2010 era TTX Railbox boxcar. The car that you see on your screen is 660703. Of course, the reporting marks for TTX is TBOX for the Railbox division. Now, we're also going to be offering two additional road numbers for this car, 660717 and 663644. Coming up next, going back a little bit to 2003, is CSX. This too will be offered in three different road numbers. The car that you see on your screen currently is CSXT 173307. Additionally, two other road numbers are going to be offered, 173405 and 173570. And then representing 1995, perfect for you guys that are modeling the 1990s, which is picking up momentum in the modeling world, is Kansas City Southern. Kansas City Southern's reporting marks, of course, are KCS, and this is car number 759007. Additionally, two other road numbers will be offered for this car, 759026 as well as 759032. Coming up next is a car that's pretty much current day. This is actually 2020, and it's part of our Prime for Grime. This is the Crab Orchard and Egyptian. Again, this is a 2020 era car, so this is pretty modern. Now, their reporting marks for the Crab Orchard and Egyptian is COER. So no doubt when you've been out rail fanning, you've probably seen these reporting marks. The car that you see here is 171136. Additionally, two more, also in Prime for Grime, will be offered, 171155 and 171157. In the middle there, we've got Northwestern Oklahoma. This is a 2010 era car and certainly can still be seen on the rails today. The reporting marks for Northwestern Oklahoma is NOKL. Again, probably one that you've seen while you've been rail fanning. The road number on this specific car is 603245. And we'll also offer two additional cars, 603259 and 603277. And then finally, again, another 2010 car. This is General American. General American's reporting marks is GACX. This is car number 14377. we'll offer two more road numbers for this brightly colored model, 14380 as well as 14383. Now let's go back to our earlier example and talk about the features of these cars. Now the beauty of these Athearn freight cars is they are perfect for the prototype modeler or the operator. They're going to feature the details where you're going to see them the most. Now, while Genesis is considered the top shelf as far as detail and accuracy, these models don't include all the brake detail that you would normally see on a Genesis model. That being said, however, they do have a lot of details and features, such as separately applied wire grab irons and an etched metal end platform. They're also going to have body-mounted McHenry operating scale knuckle couplers, and they're going to be weighted for proper performance. They're all going to include 36-inch metal wheels with the RP25 contours, which means they're going to work on any manufactured HO scale track. Now, the minimum radius on these is 18 inches. However, since these are a scale car and they are quite large, the really recommended radius on these is 22 inches. Now, you can operate these on an 18-inch radius. They're going to look a little cartoonish, but you can if you'd like to. But however, we recommend a radius of 22 inches. So there you have it. There is our Gunderson 60-foot. If you're a modern modeler, you're definitely going to want to add a few of these to your roster. Anybody that's modeling from 2006 on up is probably going to see a couple of different models they'd like to add. Coming up next, we're going to talk BethGon Coalporters. Now, N scale guys, I need you guys to listen up as well, because everything that you see for the HO is being offered with N. So everything that we talk about in HO scale is applicable to N. However, we will have a segment of the show just for you N scale guys, so stay tuned. But if you're an HO and N scale guy and you like unit coal trains, this car is for you. Now, the Coalporter was developed in an effort to create a higher capacity, more efficient coal car. Now, these were built by Bethlehem Steel's Johnstown American Corporation. The BethGon features an all-aluminum construction and unique trough-style bottom for added carrying capacity. Now, this bathtub design increased the cubic capacity of the car and also gave the added advantage of a lower center of gravity for better tracking. Coalporters generally operate in solid unit trains. One end of each car is equipped with a rotary coupler. This allows the train to be fed through a rotary unloader without uncoupling the cars. Really pretty neat operation if you've never seen that in action. It's getting more and more rare these days, but it is pretty cool to see how these function. They can just leave that all as one unit train and slowly push car by car without uncoupling. Now, the car that you see on your screen right now, this is the HO scale BethGon Coalporter. This is the Oklahoma Gas and Electric. Its road number is 3406. We don't have stock at Athearn, but there may still be some out there on dealer shelves. And if you're looking for it, it's ATH 97850. Now let's talk about the cars and sets that we're going to be offering for the month of September. Now, all of the cars that you see here, the cars that I'm showing on your screen now, these represent the single cars. For each road name that we offer, we're going to have a single car as well as two 5-car sets. That way you can make a unit train that much easier. So the car that you see on your screen here, this is a 2006 era BNSF. This is back when the BNSF had changed their name from Burlington Northern Santa Fe to just simply BNSF. And they had updated their logo to, depending on who you are and what you call it, the swoosh or the power bar. This was brand new in 2006. This car here is 671039. Additionally, we're going to offer two 5-packs. I'm not going to read all of those road numbers. You can find those out at athearn.com under the new announcements tab. Staying with 2006, we've got CSX. Of course, CSX reporting marks are CSXT for transportation. This car is 38107. Again, two 5-packs, all with non-duplicating road numbers. And then a little bit newer, we've got 2013 era. This is Norfolk Southern. This is car number 50874. And once again, you guessed it, 2 additional 5-packs. Canadian National is next. This is a 2014 era car. The car you see on your screen is 192014. And then last but not least, we've got Kansas City Power and Light. This is a 2007 on up car. The reporting marks for Kansas City Power and Light is KCLX, and this car number is 794063. Again, you're going to have 2 5-packs, so you can build that unit train. Now let's talk a little bit about the features of the HO scale BethGon Coalporters. These are going to have separate wire form grab irons, a metal etched coupler crossover platform, separately applied brake wheel. The coal load is removable. Of course, multiple road numbers. There's no repeats. You don't have to worry about that. 36-inch machine metal wheels with the RP25 contour. Again, that works on all manufacturers' brands of HO scale track. These, of course, are weighted for optimum performance, and they include body-mounted McHenry operating scale knuckle couplers. These are very highly detailed and injection molded bodies, and they are painted and printed in realistic decoration. The minimum radius on these cars is 18 inches, so even the smaller layouts, you can probably justify adding 1 or 2 of these, although most guys that are going to be buying these are either going to have a club layout, a large home layout, or maybe a Fremo setup so that they can run these unit trains. So there's the HO. Let's talk a little bit about the N scale. Now for the N scale, I wanted to show you the 5-pack because A, I could get it in the picture very easily, and 2, just to kind of show you that you can make these unit trains really simple just by picking up the 2 5-packs. So this that you see on your screen here, this is back when they were still calling themselves Burlington Northern Santa Fe. This was one of the first repaints of the BethGon Coalporters. These would have lasted even past 2006. They weren't painted overnight. So you could justify running these. These are a 5-pack that we offered in the last run, and they're still probably out there. So if you want to add these to your collection, they are ATH 24982. Again, this 5-pack that's pictured on your screen now is item number ATH 24982. So now let's talk about the ones that we're going to be offering for the month of September. Like the HO scale guys, you're going to have access to the same roads, and you're going to have the same setup. You're going to have 1 single car, and then you're going to have 2 5-packs. So you Fremo N scale guys, you N rail N track guys, you're going to want to take note of these because this is a great way to add to your unit trains. Of course, we've got BNSF. This is 2006 era. This is when BNSF just changed their name to simply BNSF, and they use their new logo. We're offering the single car that you see here, 671039, as well as 2 5-packs. 2006 era CSX. This is CSXT 381107. Again, 2 different 5-packs are available for CSX. And then finally, Norfolk Southern. This is a 2013 era car. This is 50874. That's the single. And then we've got 2 5-packs to go with it. Like the HO scale guys, we've got some Canadian influence for you. We've got Canadian National for 2014 era. This is car number 192014. You will also get 2 5-packs for Canadian National. And then finally, we have Kansas City Power and Light. This is a 2007 on-up era car. This is car number 794063. Reporting marks, if you're curious on Kansas City Power and Light, is KCLX. And again, this is the single. You can get 2 5-packs to round out your order. Now let's talk about the features. Just because they're N scale doesn't mean they are absent of details and features. We're going to use our 5-pack as our display for this. So each one has a separately applied brake wheel. and they have multiple road numbers. If you don't believe me, go to athearn.com, select the new announcements tab, and select either the HO or the N scale, depending on which one you're looking for, PDF, and you can see all the road numbers listed there. These will have a removable coal load, and these cars will operate, thanks to their metal wheel sets, on everything from code 80, code 55, down to code 40. I know this because I've done it personally. No issues with any of those. The trucks are screw mounted. They have 100-ton roller bearing trucks. Of course, they're weighted for optimum performance. And these have body mounted McHenry operating scale knuckle couplers. Body mounted is just so much better on N scale equipment. Highly detailed injection molded body. These were recently refreshed a couple of years ago, so the tooling has been updated. These have a really nice look to them. And of course, these are painted and printed after the actual prototype. Minimum radius on these guys is 9 3/4. So if you're into T-track, yeah, you could probably run these on T-track depending on how big the setup you have at the show that you're at. But these generally will be perfect for anybody that has a large home layout or maybe a large club layout, or you're active in N-track or N-rail as they call it now in Fremo N. So there you have it. We've got it in both HO scale and N scale. And you have until Friday, September 27th, 2024 to place those pre-orders on everything that we've talked about on this episode, as well as the 2 previous Train Tuesday episodes. Well, that's all I've got for you on this episode. I hope you enjoyed the information that I've got for you. Until the next time we see each other, be happy, be healthy, be safe, do some good modeling, and above all, high greens. Take care, everyone.